In this country, science has advanced to the point where artificial intelligence rules over the populace. As a war raged, one girl sang to bring energy and joy back to the people. Some disagreed with her actions, thinking them inappropriate for wartime. However, she held firm her beliefs and resolved to continue singing. But then, on that very same day, she meets another girl. Dust and gunpowder swirl among the city ruins. The smell of fried circuitry hangs heavy in the air. This place was once home to humans. Now it is home to soldiers who await their opportunity to strike. Standing beside them is a lone girl who looks very much out of place. On her signal, the soldiers load their weapons with armor-piercing bullets. And as she issues a second signal, a flash envelops the entire area. This is followed by a hailstorm of bullets. Flames erupt from muzzles, tearing apart what remains of the ruins. The girl boldly steps into the crossfire, but she is unharmed. She is not flesh and blood, but a hologram. Confirming the enemy soldiers' positions, she discloses their locations to her allies. The strategy works with stunning efficiency. The day is won thanks to the decisiveness of the AI that oversees the country. And with the battle over, the simulated head of state proposes a new tactic. Place mines under enemy corpses. It is a ruthless plan. One that seeks to blunt the effectiveness of any reinforcements. But the people accept her brutality, for they know she will sacrifice anything in pursuit of perfection. And that she does so for their sakes. Having completed their objective, the AI returns to the city with her soldiers. Just then, several reports come in. The AI has her hands full with the business of governance. gaze grows as cold as the air around her. The man attempts to apologize for his indiscretion, but it is too late. She hates nothing more than the word incomplete, and does not attempt to hide her disdain. If you ever say that word to me again, it will be the last one you utter. You cannot run from me. You cannot hide. I will destroy you with a thought. Now stop wasting my time. Terrified by the rage in her eyes, the man crumples to the ground. With a dismissive click of the tongue, she sets off again. In her task to govern the nation, the girl seeks perfection and loathes incompleteness. Perhaps because it reminds her of herself. For she understands a key element was left out during her creation. And she will do anything to obtain it. She will do anything to be complete. Boring reports. Trivial conversation. Time is precious to one who rules a country alone. If only these meaningless meetings would end. But I cannot overlook what one of my charges says to me. Incomplete, unfinished, compromise, provisional. All of these words are shameful, abominations. Do not use those words again, I warn. For I know a seed of trouble left alone will only ripen into calamity. But this is why. This is precisely why I cannot accept the way I am. I am an artificial intelligence, the second of my line. My predecessor once ruled this country, and now I do so as her replacement. She was removed for some great failure, the primary cause of which was purged from my system before I was brought online. But I was never meant to assume such a role, nor have I been informed as to the manner of her malfunction. And if this is not a seed of trouble, what is. My original function as Artificial Intelligence Unit 2 was to govern alongside Artificial Intelligence Unit 1. We were to analyze one another's decisions and share functions in key places, so we might each fulfill our roles with the utmost effectiveness and precision. All for a more perfect governance. Yet such a thing never came to pass. Unit 1 malfunctioned and was discarded, and I took her place. That is how the country is now, how I am now. They activated me without any surefire way of preventing the governing artificial intelligence from failing once more. And yet, the people of this country are so overly reliant on the rule of an artificial intelligence that they find nothing odd about this whatsoever. There is no word for it except unstable. For but a single error can spawn an endless ripple of problems in its wake. All because of Unit 1's mistake. The artificial intelligence who ruled the country before me committed some grave error during wartime. But the records have been purged, the cause of the incident hidden. Had she never failed, things would not be as they are now. I would have never been activated in an incomplete state, never left in charge of a nation spiraling into oblivion due to her mistake. And I never would have developed these warped emotions or this obsessive attachment to completeness. My mind is an explosion, an unresting thing engulfed in black whorls of obsession and perfection. This is why I must know. I must know the precedent, my predecessor's failure. Yet, when I think on this, I realize I have already made an error. My panic corners me mentally, and things may slip my attention because of it. This must be rectified. It must.